The FAA is not the bad guy. Drone pilots need to stop looking at the FAA like they are the problem because they're not. My name's Jacob. I've been flying drones professionally since 2018. Before that, I went to flight school, was going to be a commercial pilot, spent 4 years in the cockpit, a few hundred hours flying around. Decided after I graduated that I wanted to get into drones instead. 2018 started my business, and I've been flying drones ever since. Recently, I also started coaching other drone pilots to help them get their first paid gig, get consistency, and really make money flying drones without, having to go through the pitfalls and just the time that it took me to actually get to where I'm at today. Now, looking at the FAA, a lot of people have beef with them. And yes, it is a governing body. It's full of a lot of restrictions or regulations that are a problem. But they let us fly drones commercially. Getting the Part 107, once they came out with that in 2016, it was so much easier to actually fly drones commercially. Before that, you actually needed to apply for something called a 333 exemption. This was very hard to get. You needed to basically be a regular pilot, have your private pilot certificate, and much more to prove to the FAA that you could actually do this. And then in 2016, they came out with Part 107, where you really only needed to study and take a 60-question test that wasn't even that hard to then get the license and actually make money flying drones. Obviously, it's going to go slower than we want because that's what government is, but they're allowing us to fly. They've got the restrictions in place just because they want to keep people safe. And if we can get on board with the FAA, do everything by the book as best as possible, that's going to really set our business up for success. Where it's like, hey, we're doing everything we can to be legitimate, to be by the book. That's really what you want in a professional. And just like I tell the pilots in the coaching program, like all the time, like we want to be the trusted drone expert of our area. And that means being the professional, because professionals want to hire other professionals and they're willing to pay a premium for it because they know that they don't know enough to actually help when it comes to do their own stuff, to do it yourself. Like they're willing to hire a professional who knows more than they do about their industry, as long as they're confident that that pilot's going to get the job done. And if you can confidently say, I'm going to be able to do it by the book, I'm going to get whatever airspace restrictions, whether it's controlled airspace, restricted airspace, whatever it is, and do it by the book, do it legally, that gives your clients so much confidence in you. So don't fight off the FAA like they're the bad guy. Do everything you can to partner up with them because, hey, they're the reason we're here. They're the reason the industry actually started picking up speed in 2016. And yeah, we've got a lot of room to grow, but hey, we're not where we were. So let's try to keep the skies safe.